Hey everybody, it is Jennifer at Studio J Company. Happy holidays, happy Wednesday. I feel like I have not been on here in a really long time. I probably haven't. But I wanted to jump on here because I'm in the process of setting up a hot cocoa bar or a hot beverage station or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, for the winter months. And I'm working on different pieces to go in it. So we're going to make a hot cocoa bar sign. Hot cocoa sign, but it says hot cocoa bar. So, but the thing I want to make is more of a hot beverage station because it's going to be coffee, it's going to be hot tea, it's going to be hot chocolate. So it's pretty much the whole shebang. Hey Penny. Hello, welcome in. This was a spur of the moment live. I never plan it. I said for the new year, I'm going to start planning out a schedule so people know when I'm coming on. Hi, Carla. Welcome in. Okay. So let me just, I kind of dumped my, look, I just dumped everything on the table. You got your canvas, you got your Santa canvas. Which one did you get? And I want to see if you do something with it, if you frame it or mount it or whatever. I want to see. Hey, Mary. Hello. Hi, Miss Ruby. Thank you for sprinkling, Carla. Hello, hello. I got my little Dollar Tree reindeer headpiece. Look, I'm such a klutz. So I bought one. I bought one for me and one for my daughter. And then I found out she already has one. But so I had it on this morning and I walked in her room and I thought her dog was going to attack me. But I broke it. I thought these were adjustable and I went to bend it and it just completely snapped. And this snapped off. I just glued it, but I think it's pretty much destroyed. Happy Wednesday. The blacks and purples. I think you got the one that I did, but it's a smaller version of the one I did because it's like black and like plum purple. I think you got the same one that I did. Go to Goodwill and look for frames, and even if it's just slightly off, if you have to cut it or whatever, you can make it fit. Hey Cindy. Hey y'all, welcome in. Hey Susan. Okay, so like I said, if you jumped in late, I am working towards setting up the hot cocoa bar. So I wanted to go ahead and get all the things together that are going to go in it. So this is going to be one of them. And I want it to be, here's the thing, because Christmas is almost here. Christmas is like, I mean, if you stand on your tiptoes, you can see it. I want to do, my hot cocoa bar is going to be winter themed. So that way it can go through February, maybe March, however long it's cold where you are. So my shirt says freezing season. Isn't it cute? I just made these. They're in my shop now, but it's freezing season. I think they're 18. I think they're 18. And then I did another one. It's a snowman's or snow lady's face because she's got little eyelashes. She's so cute. I posted a picture on my wall. On my, do we still call it a wall? Facebook page. It's a page. On my wall. Okay. So I'm doing a winter theme and I kind of want to do it in neutrals. I feel like lately I've kind of leaned towards, I usually do like pops, bright colors and stuff. I might add some pops of color on this, but I want to do like cream color, maybe some rose gold. I grabbed the gold and the rose gold metallics. So I kind of want to do a neutral because I'm doing a winter theme, okay? We'll see where this goes. I might add some bright, I grabbed some blue, because I might add some blue in here with like the snowflakes and stuff like that. Just depends, because it's going to be like a cream color background, so I didn't want to do white snowflakes. But you never know. I might. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Nancy. Hey, Andrea. Welcome in. Hey, Melissa. Okay. Let me lay them out. I should have laid my letters out. But this is a kit that I had last year. And I don't think I ever did one on a live, but my sister made one. And it was really cute. This one has been in a bag, a little bag all year. I had packed it away. That's why I did that auction last weekend, because I don't want to pack things away, you know. I figure, you know, those went out the next day or the day after, depending on when they got paid and packed. But I want people to be able to use them this year rather than me throwing them in a tub. Okay, so let me show you. It's going to be backwards to y'all because my phone is flipped backwards. I tried to flip it. I hit the button earlier and all it did was turn y'all to the wall behind me. So that cottage page that I shared with y'all, her stuff is so pretty all year long, not just at Christmas. Is this it? Okay, it's like this. It's got a little frame. It looks like shiplap. It's like planks, but it's hot cocoa bar, and it's got it's gonna have some little candy canes. It's gonna have like a little hot cocoa and the whipped cream that goes on top of the hot cocoa, and then it's gonna spell out hot cocoa, and then it's got these little swirls and checks and stuff like that. So we'll see. Hello, Linda. Hello, Becky. Hey, y'all. Hey, Jill. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so like I said, I'm trying to do it neutral. We'll see. I have a dog. I have a dog sleeping behind me, and I'm waiting for her to wake up and see these antlers on my head. Look at Maggie. She's out. She's laying right under a vent, so she's probably nice and warm. Okay, y'all, here we go. So I think I'm going to, let me see here a second. Hold on. Like I said, I think I'm going to do the background cream color, and I want to do some metallic in it. So like either a gold or rose gold or gold. I'm not sure. And then I want to have, I saw one at, I was trying to find it. I saw one at Michael's earlier in the year, and then it sold out. But it was really neutral. It was really pretty, and they had it over near like their gingerbread decorations. So it was so pretty. But I'm thinking it was like cream color. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Let's just do this. I've got antique parchment. So have y'all finished your Christmas shopping? I have not, and I've gone out a couple times and I can't find anything. I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't know what anybody wants. Nobody will tell me anything, and I honestly can't think of anything. And I don't even, my husband's asking me what I want. And I'm like, I can't think of anything. I don't need anything. I guess as you get older, you just don't need. I feel like I've already got whatever I need. I don't need anything. I tell him, you know, I don't dress up. You know, I'm usually around the house. So I don't know. And I don't know what to get him at all, because he's the shopper in this house. Like, Amazon comes all the time, and it's because of him, not me. So if he wants something, he buys it. So I can't really think of anything to get him. So if y'all have any great ideas for things to get men, please tell me. I did get some stocking stuffer things. I always like to get fun little things for the stockings. But that's as far as I've gotten. Okay, I'm painting over. It's got the design etched in it, but I'll still be able to see it even after I put this cream color paint on it. I'm gonna tilt y'all down so you can see better. Oops. All right. Oops. Like I said, I cut this. I cut this kit last year, but I didn't do one. But my sister did one, and hers turned out really cute. But I think she did hers in like reds, red and white, I believe. So is anybody traveling? Is anybody traveling for Christmas? Isn't that like is it Thanksgiving or Christmas that is the busiest travel day? I told my husband, I wish we could just do a little getaway. We used to do that for the holidays. But since we got dogs, we don't do that anymore. We never go anywhere. Let's see, at my sister's on Thanksgiving, we draw names. We trade names because the family is so big over there. So of the two names we drew, I've already bought for one, and one of them has not given me any ideas what he wants, but my husband has some ideas for what to get him. But my son has not given me any ideas what he wants. He manages a gym here in town, and so I feel like he goes through phases where he's like Mr. Buff, you know, healthy and trim and all that stuff. He did not get that from me. I don't know where he got it from. He didn't get it from his dad. But I don't think he wants like gym stuff, because that's, you know, now that's work, and I don't know. I'm not up to date with what's cool, what's popular. So it makes it hard. Okay, so I just got a base coat of this cream color on here. I feel like I'm losing my voice. But anytime I paint over something with these shiplap lines, I like to take my big thumbtack and kind of scratch through it. So let me see if I have that over here. Oops. I don't have my giant thumbtack, but I've got, this one's pretty big. I have one bigger than this, believe it or not. It's humongous. I don't know how I could lose it. It's scary big. 10 days, ouch, 10 days in Washington. So you've already done your travel for Christmas? See, we'll probably just we'll stay home. And that's fine too. Why is this scratching so weird? Okay, a lot of this is going to be covered because this is a layered kit. So it's going to be covered with like letters or designs. And that's what's going to really make it pop. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to get all of my little pieces together, everything that I'm getting together for this hot cocoa bar, and then I'm going to do a live setting up a hot cocoa bar and just show y'all, because I hear so many people say, oh, I wish I had room for a coffee bar or something. Girl, you can make a coffee bar anywhere, any corner of a room. I might do one in my movie room. I call it my movie room. That's just makes it sound fancy. It's in my basement. But our movie room, there's a cabinet down there, so I might set that up and maybe add a shelf above it. I think that would be so fun, especially for the winter, because you get down there. I have like a ton of blankets down there because there's 2 sectionals and lots of blankets and pillows, and it's just cozy. Huge TV, like an 86-inch, I think. Actually, a little insane if you ask me, but that's what the man wanted, so that's what we got. Okay, so it's just cream color, but you can still see the shiplap. And I'm gonna take the frame, the outline of it, and I'm gonna do that in, I'm either gonna do gold or rose gold. Let me see what they both look like. And we'll pick. I love rose gold, so I feel like I'm gonna go towards that, but let me see how it looks. All right. I'm gonna do it on the back side. Can y'all still see what I'm doing? All right, so there's rose gold. Hi, Terry, welcome in. Hello, everybody. We are making a hot cocoa bar sign because I'm trying to get things together to set up a hot cocoa station, you know, for the winter months, because, you know, that's something you can leave up. It's not Christmas. Of course, you could decorate it for Christmas, but then you gotta change it. I wish my dogs were horse. This one especially. Y'all gotta see this. She'll be on her back with her legs in the air soon, but let's see if I can zoom in on her. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Let me get the comments out of the way. She's so funny. Oh, well, I can't zoom in, so she's... Like I said, I'm waiting for her to wake up and see this. She gives you looks sometimes. It's pretty hilarious. Her little eyebrows and all. The sign, I cut the sign. I believe it's in my shop. If it's not in my shop, I can add it to my shop. It was in there last year. And I had cut this one and I never did it live. So if you're interested in one of these signs, if it's not in my shop, I will make sure it's in there as soon as I get off here. But yeah, I cut it on the Glowforge, the laser. So it's the whole kit. It's layered. It's so easy to paint. Okay, so I just wanted to see gold or rose gold. Y'all, I love rose gold. I'm gonna go with rose gold. Hi, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna do rose gold on the frame. She is out. All right. I think I'm out of all my little sponges. I usually paint this part with a sponge because you can just glide it right over. Yes, Miss Maggie is napping beside me. She is out. But like I said, there's a vent right above her, and I was just thinking it's kind of warm in here, but she is probably loving that. She's so funny. She definitely gets very comfortable. At any given moment, you look over and she's on her back with her legs just up in the air and just out of it. All right, let's see. I think I want to add this rose gold somewhere else in here, but I want the letters to stand out, so I might do the letters in, I can't decide if I want to do the letters in like a dark brown or the rose gold. Or I could do dark brown and then dry brush rose gold over that, because you know I love to dry brush everything. I just love the way that looks. I am losing my voice. Hi, Leona. Thank you. Yes, she's a very pretty dog. She's Golden Retriever and German Shepherd. She's a rescue. We adopted her, or we rescued her back in February. So she was a stray they had picked up, and so this is her first Christmas with a family, with a home. So bless her heart, she was out on her own surviving last winter. So we always say we're amazed at how sweet she is for her to have been wild. When I say wild, I mean she was pretty much wild, you know, for like the first 10 months of her life. Because that's how old they said she was when we got her. And I had seen several things on Facebook in our area where people were seeing these puppies. Somebody had dumped them somewhere. I can't believe it took that long for, I don't know, maybe it took them that long to catch them, but I just can't imagine her being out there through the winter. But it's funny because she loves to be outside. Like, they have a doggy door, and we have a fenced-in backyard, so the dogs can go in and out as they want. But boy, when she goes out, she will just lay out there all day in the sun. If it's raining, we have like patio furniture on our covered back porch, and she will just lay in her chair and just like listen to the rain. So sweet. I love hot chocolate too. If you came in late, I was saying I'm making up little things because I'm building up to setting up a hot cocoa bar or a hot beverage station for the winter. I'm going to do a winter theme. And I wanted to make a sign for it, so I thought I would do this on a live and show y'all. But we'll set up we'll do it from start to finish, and just give some ideas, because I was saying, I see a lot of people say, oh, I wish I had room for a coffee bar, but you don't have to have a fancy bar for a coffee bar. You can turn a little corner into a coffee bar, a hot cocoa bar, or a coffee bar. And they're so fun to have. I did one years ago, like when my kids were younger. I had a little baker's rack in my breakfast room, and I just turned that into a hot cocoa bar. And they loved it. We had cute little cups, and we had the hot chocolate and all the little fixings, you know, sprinkles, marshmallows, whatever. Whipped cream. Of course, the whipped cream was in the fridge, but, you know, it was so fun because everybody could just make them a hot cocoa anytime they wanted to. And now with, that was back before Keurig. So you had to actually like microwave your water or boil your water or your milk or whatever. So Keurig makes it easy now. You can get the K-Cups, the Swiss Miss. Those are so good. All right. I think this is good. So I got rose gold for the trim. And it's going to go right right here. Let's see. I'm gonna glue this on. I don't know if you can see how metallic it is, but it's shiny. Pretty. Okay. So I'm gonna lay that there so I can kind of get an idea. So I think I might do the letters. Okay, so it's got a little mug, and it's gonna have a snowflake. That's what makes these kits so easy. Like, you don't have to, if you were painting this and you had to stay in the lines, it's kind of hard. But if you paint it and then stick it on there, you don't have to worry about staying in the line. You can paint this whole thing whatever color you want. So, same thing with the, now the candy canes. See how they're, it's going to crisscross. So I'm going to paint this one. I'm just going to paint it solid white, and then I'm going to go in and paint the every other little stripe red, and then you just glue that. So it's kind of, see how it's layered? It's 3D. I like that. All right, so we'll check. Okay, how about, and even the word cocoa is like, oh, you know what? I was saying I was going to paint it brown and then maybe rose gold over that. Even the word cocoa, yeah, I'm going to hold it backwards for y'all. I think. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Which way is right for y'all? No, it's... I can't hold it backwards for y'all, can I? No. Anyway, it's layered. So, it, like where it spells out cocoa, I'm going to paint this part one color and then the part that goes over the top. So, it's going to have like an outline. Oh, wait a minute. Let me show y'all. See how it's layered like that? Okay. I think I'm going to do... Hang on. I should have planned this out, shouldn't I? So I'll do the base brown. Tell me what y'all think. I'll do the base dark brown and then the rose gold metallic on top. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see how I think that might look. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do the background dark brown. It's just paint, right? We shouldn't overthink it. And I'm overthinking. Okay, I'm gonna do burnt umber for the background. So let's see what we get. I do have some of these sponges. I'll use one of these. All right. She is still out. You know what, we'll do one letter and see how it looks. Because I don't want it to be too neutral, but I want it neutral. Thinking like, because down there I have my basement, my movie room, kind of winter decorated. I have like those big wooden snowflakes from Hobby Lobby that I got last year. I have them all over the place, and then I have a canvas that has like snowy trees. It's not Christmas, it's more just snowy trees. So I think it'll be good to keep through the winter. That is Maggie, yes. Look, I'm waiting for her to flip over. Oh, she's stretching. Hi, Miss Maggie. I think she sees these. Hello. Good afternoon. Her eyes. Oh my gosh. She's probably like, what is on your head, woman? Okay. So let's see. We're going to see how it looks. I'll do the dark brown background, and then I'll do the rose gold on the top layer. We will see. All right. It's definitely going to need a couple of coats of the rose gold. But hi Sarah, hi Sherry, hey Jessica. Oh, she is. You might have to move the comments out of the way, but look at her. That's how she normally is. If you walk in, she is on one the couch or the love seat, like that. She's just comfy. So funny. And she'll get in the bed. My husband woke up at like, I don't know, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and he went to the bathroom. And when he came back, she was like that in his spot. And I heard him saying, Maggie, come on, Maggie. And he didn't even try to move. He just tried to scoot her, you know. She was not budging. Uh-oh. I think that's, yes. Now Stella is here. If anybody's new here, it's always like crafting with dogs. So she's going to be mad because Maggie's in her chair. Okay. Let's see how this looks real quick. It's kind of different. Okay. I know it's backwards, but I wish you could see the sheen, the metallic. It's actually really pretty, I think. Okay, this against the cream color background. Let's see how this looks. Okay. I have to hold it. Yeah, I think it'll be pretty. But I think I will dry brush the dark brown. It's a little too dark for me. Okay. Once I figure this out, I can just breeze right through them. It's just trying to figure it out. Let's see how this looks. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, I think it'll be good. And then we're gonna add some blue, like maybe with the snowflakes. You know what? I might do my candy canes instead of red and white. I might do bright pink and white. I've been kind of on a little bit of a kick with the bright pink. Heck, maybe I could do my snowflakes in that too. Let's see. We shall see. Okay. Alright, this part will go pretty quick.
Kendra and Christopher Carter.
It's a mess. Stelly, I wish you could shut that door. My husband is working from home, and our offices are right next to each other, like my little craft room and his home office. And when he's on the phone, you can hear him. A lot of times I'll notice ladies will say, "Is that your husband in the background?" And I told him, I said, "Okay, you need to," I try to, oh, he just shut the door. Okay, I think he heard me. I told him, I said, "You need to, when you're on the phone, you're really, really loud. And you have to watch your language. And also, like, sometimes, like, he'll like leave to go downstairs and get something to drink. And as he comes back, as he walks by, he burps or something. And I'm like, I heard that." And I know, I don't think y'all know that. But when I go back and watch the replay, I hear it and I know what that was. And I'm like, dude, you got to stop that. So I'm going to get a bell. And like whenever he's like too loud or something, I'm going to just ding the bell. And that'll be his little hint to be quiet. It's going to be called the shut up bell. Or something like that. Keep it down bell. But yeah, he talks so loud. But he's a big man, so he's like 6'6". Oh, okay. That was my daughter that shut it. Thank you. That's Callie. I thought he shut it. I was like, oh my gosh, he heard me. How? Okay. All right, we got our background colors. I'll dry brush those, and then the rose gold. Okay. All right. Like I said, this part should go quicker now that we know what we're doing. Now Stella wants out. That's how it always works. Yes, Callie to the rescue. She must be watching. Are you watching? Are you in there, Callie? That comes in handy. Stella, you could come sit down, but Maggie's taking up the whole chair. Y'all, this is Stelly. Hello. You want to say hi? Do you say hello up here? Look. I know, Maggie's in your chair. Sorry. There's always somebody in that chair. Okay. I know what Stella wants. Stella always comes in here to hint that she wants to go for a ride. She always wants to go for a ride. Yeah. Stella's ears. She finally grew into her ears. When she was a puppy, oh my gosh, that was the first thing you noticed when you saw her. She had these big flopsy ears. And she was a tiny little thing. Now they're still kind of flopsy. It's funny because sometimes one will be going this way and one's going that way. It's usually when she's trying to hear what we're saying and what somebody's saying in another room. It's so funny. They're like radar. Okay. Yeah, I'm so ready to do this hot cocoa bar, but I've been searching everywhere for a shelf. And I'm having no luck. I've looked everywhere. I may have to build one because I have a picture in my head and I just cannot find what I'm looking for, or I do find it and it's not the right size or the right color, or it's like extremely expensive and I don't want to spend a ton of money on that. So I might just have to build one. That could be interesting. Yes, she wants a pup cup. Y'all, speaking of that, we did an advent tree for the dogs, or I did, and it had toys, treats, and prizes. Like there's like an ornament that looks like a Starbucks cup, and if we pick that one, I usually pick for them, but every day they get to pick something off the tree, and it's mostly been toys, but some days we found a ornament at Five Below, and it looks like the Ready whipped cream, you know, the little can of whipped cream in your fridge. It's that. And so if it's that, they all get like a homemade pup cup. I just squirt like some in the in a little bowl for each of them. And then if they get the Starbucks cup, then we take them for a ride. But the thing is, Cooper, one of our dogs, he does not ride. He does not like to ride in the car. I mean, we have to get the mobile vet to come when he needs to go to the vet, because he doesn't do the car. But the girls do. They love it. They love to go for a ride. And they got new sweaters, so they can go for a ride when it's cold. Okay, let me just scratch through this real quick. C, oh, I'm missing a C. Oh, that's the one I did first. And their tree is almost empty now, so I'm like, I think we're gonna have to put this tree away or put some other ornaments on it or something, because it looks kind of silly. We have this tree and it's kind of like, what's got like 5? What's today? 20? Yeah, there's 5 things left on it. So I'm missing all the comments. Oh. Okay. She's still out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and paint the whipped cream white, or yeah, I'm gonna do it white. I really didn't plan this out. Can y'all tell? I'm like, wait, what color should I do this? Okay. Have some tape. Can y'all still see what I'm doing? Yeah, we can't. There's keywords. Oh, and now it's gotten to where, like, if you said G-O, anything. See, now she can spell. Look. She knows I just spelled G-O. You'll see her, honey. I was talking. I was telling them we're not doing anything. Look. And if we whisper, watch. If we whisper, she thinks that. Anyway, you can't say. We call it the S place, but I think she's learned that little secret code too. And she's so funny when we're in the drive-thru, and my husband asks for a pup cup. She's smacking her lips. It's hilarious. Or just, it's like her mouth is watering, waiting for it. She knows what's coming. It's hilarious. But they know we're there. Like this, if we go to the Starbucks up the street from us, they know Stella. And like, I changed my app. Like, I have the app on my phone so we can order, do a mobile order, and then just come through the drive-thru and get it. I changed the name on it. The name on my app is Stella. So when we go through the drive-thru and we order, we get to the speaker, we'll say, we have a mobile order for Stella. And they know it's her. Like, there's a couple of girls there that know her. So when we get around when we get around to the window, they've already got her pup cup ready. And there's been a couple of times that we've gone by there, like if we were like going somewhere and we didn't have her with us, and we get around to the window and they have a pup cup, and we're like, oh, sorry, we don't have her with us today. But they recognize, oh, it's Stella, you know. So she has some friends up there. Okay, y'all. Okay, I'm going to do the snowflake. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the snowflake white, the whipped cream white, and I'm going to do the cup, the hot cocoa cup, that Diva pink. That's that bright pink. Do y'all remember the ice skate that I did in that bright pink? It's the same pink that I use like in the summertime for flamingos. It's super pretty. So I'm going to do that. So let's do this. Let's paint this. Diva pink. It's really, really pretty. It's a hot pink, but it's so pretty. It's apple barrel. I always find it at Walmart for like 54 cents for a bottle. It's the best. It's the best one. Hey, Amanda. Hello, hello. Okay. And I think I am going to do the the candy canes pink and white instead of red and white. Okay. So I'm just going to paint this whole cup pink because the whipped cream is going to layer over the top and the snowflake is going to layer over the top. So I don't have to stay in the lines. So that makes it a lot easier. Right. I might even do some straw. It's got a straw. Let's see if I can hold it up. It's got a little straw sticking up out of it. I'll probably do that like the candy canes too. Festive. I'll go ahead and paint that pink. And then I can just do the white stripes on it. She hasn't flipped back over yet. Okay. All right. So there's the cup. And we'll do the candy canes. Y'all, this is crazy. I'm not ready for Christmas. I was just saying, I've gone and tried to do some Christmas shopping, but I have no idea what to get anybody. I mean, I look and I'm like, I'm racking my brain. I've been on Amazon. I've been like on Instagram looking at all the things these influencers try to influence. Nothing's coming to me. I hate to give people money, you know? Oh, she's snoring. Listen. She sounds like a bumblebee. No, I was going to ask. This is kind of old, but did any of y'all ever watch that series, The Walking Dead? It was like extremely popular around here, mainly because they filmed it is it still going? Is it still going? I don't know. But they filmed it here, close to our house. And actually, now, me and my husband used to laugh at people that were hooked on that because everybody would get like super serious, crazy. Oh my gosh, The Walking Dead premiere tonight, you know, or whatever. And we were like, that's stupid. It was all the snarling and growling that we were like, we can't watch that. And so the other day I was like, you know what, we should try because it has like 11, I think it has 11 seasons. And I was like, how could it not be good to have that many seasons? So I was like, you know what, let's watch 2 or 3 episodes without our phones because a lot of times we'll get on our phone and just not pay attention. And I was like, and let's see if it draws us in because usually that's what it takes to draw you into something. So we did, and now we're drawn in. We just finished season 2. But y'all, this is so cool. Those of you that have been around on here a little while will know I used to have a paint your own pottery studio. I did pottery for like 21 years, pottery and ceramics. And so my last location was in, it was Old Town Sharpsburg. It was like a little main street, you know, the little town. And I rented it was the former post office. The building was, originally it was the town post office. And then they built like a huge one. Not huge, but they built a bigger one, more up to date. But on that little on Main Street, there was my little pottery shop, and there was antique shops. All these little gift shops and antique shops. Well, part of last night we were watching one of the episodes, and they were there, like on my street. They were in the building next to my old pottery store, and I was like, oh my gosh, look. See if you can see my door. Because my door, I had painted my door like this periwinkle color on the side of the building. And it was still that color. I think it's still that color today. I don't know what's in there now. But, so anyway, I was just wondering if any of y'all watched that. Because we didn't. We thought it was kind of dumb. But now we're like drawn into it. So, we're hooked. Okay, this spells out hot. I've already shown y'all cocoa, and then bar. So I'm going to do those letters different. And then we're going to put it all together. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the cup and little snowflake. You're going to eat pancakes. Oh my gosh. That sounds good. Okay, I'm going to glue this on real quick. Okay. I think I always grab the one that does not work. Does not want to work. Yeah, we never watched it. I mean, and it's the same thing. There's so many series that when they're out, people are so hooked on them. And we're like, that doesn't even sound good to me. And then like 5 years later, we're like, oh my gosh, this is the best show. We're so behind everything. Okay, now the glue is going to dry clear. So if you can see the glue in there, it'll be okay. All right, I got my whipped cream. I think the whipped cream would be really pretty with like some, either some spackle or glitter or something like that. It'd be really cute. Yeah, I just thought it was really cool to see my old store. on there, or the street. I need a tiny, tiny brush. Okay. So I did the little straw. So there's our little cup. I might do the handle like that too. Oh, she's up. Hi, Maggie. Oh. Oh, how sweet. Hang on. Oh, hello. Can you say hi? Can you say hello? No? I know what she wants. Watch. See if I whisper. If I whisper, she thinks it's a secret. And she wants to go to Starbucks. But we're not going to Starbucks right now. So maybe we'll go later. You're so funny. She's so funny. You're so cute. You're just so cute. We're painting a hot cocoa sign. Okay, there's the cup. Isn't that cute? I like the pink. I need a skinnier paintbrush though. All right, I'm gonna dry brush these like I did the others. Real quick like. Yes, we watched Yellowstone too. That's a good one. Now I'm starting. I know I said I want to do this neutral, but gosh, I love that pink. Kind of wishing I had done the letters in pink. Hey, I haven't glued anything on yet, so it could change. I'm going to lay it on here and see how it looks before I glue it. Okay, I'll show y'all. Let me lay them on here. I'll set the cup on here too. Okay, it's not glued on yet, so here's where we're at so far. Trying to tilt it where y'all can see. All right, hold on, let me look at it. I could do hot and bar in hot pink, maybe. That might work. I need a really thin brush. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me do these really quick. The white. Stella. All right. trying to think if I want to do that. Those words in pink. Okay, so doing the candy canes in pink and white. So I feel like this is not going to be as neutral as I thought it was. That's what I wanted to go for, but I always tend to go for bright colors too. So it kind of throws me off. All right, I'll glue these together. Let's see how that looks. I always put way too much glue. Okay, so there's the candy canes. So let's see. So tell me what y'all think. Do you think if the word hot and the word bar were in the bright pink, do you think that would clash? I mean, there's just little accents here. I could always just do them dark brown, but I think the pink would be really pretty. Or should I just do this check? It's got like a, it's got a I guess that's like a squiggle. There and there. It'd be too much? Okay, so maybe just dark brown. I don't know. I think if just the cup and the candy canes have the pop of pink, it'll still be neutral. You know, we're gonna see. Like I said, I haven't glued anything yet, honey. Okay. All right, I'll just dry brush those. Let's see. I don't know why I overthink things. This is not even the main part of the hot cocoa bar. It doesn't matter. But, okay. All right, so we glue this on. I'm going to go ahead and glue these on because I know I'm not going to change them. So, okay. And the frame, I can go ahead and glue that on. So it's coming together. quiet. Yes, the brown is like the chocolate. That color is perfect for like hot fudge or anything chocolate. It's dark brown. Okay, so here's where we are so far. Okay, and then we'll have this, and these aren't glued on yet, so there's that so far. So let's do, yeah, I'll do the hot and bar brown, dark brown. Stella. I have these little eyeballs, right? Big brown eyes. Honey. Get up there with Maggie. Get up. Come on. Get up there with Maggie. Come on. All right. Yeah, I think I'm just going to glue it on and call it a day. So hot and bar. And then I'm going to dry brush so they'll match the others. Not a lot, but... I know, she wants to help. That helps. Okay, let's get these on here. Oh, whole thing. Oh, she's back. Are you comfy? Lazy Dog Crafting. Welcome to Lazy Dog Crafts. Okay. She is a mess. Total mess. She's crazy. She was snoring a minute ago. So funny. All right, hot and bar. And we're done. Oh, I need to dry brush these real fast. Okay, just about done. All right, last little pieces going on. Check. So are y'all getting tired of Christmas projects yet? I'm starting to see, I was in Dollar Tree last night and or yesterday, and I saw, of course, they've already got Valentine's stuff out, and back at the back, came around the corner and there were boxes that had like Easter. So they're getting ready to unpack their Easter stuff too. And you know what? I was in Michael's. Okay, it was December. I almost posted it on Facebook. It was December 3rd or December 4th. And the shelves were like almost empty. There was hardly any, like at my Michael's, like the wall where all the ornaments are, there was like very few left. And I thought, you know what? People laugh because we shop for Christmas. Like I was in Dollar Tree one day. It was back before Halloween. And I was looking at all the Christmas. They had already put out all their Christmas stuff. And I was looking through it. And this lady walked by on her cell phone. And she said, oh my gosh. Dollar Tree already has their Christmas stuff out. And it ain't even Halloween. And as she walked by me, she said, and people are shopping for it. Or buying it. And I thought, lady, when you get ready to decorate, it's not going to be here. So you kind of have to, grab it. I mean, they put it out so early, but you kind of have to go ahead and buy it or it's not going to be there when it's proper time to decorate. So it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, they're already like putting stuff on sale. Which, if you have the room, if you have like space for it, and you have extra money that you don't need for Christmas, now's the time to buy for next year because everything's on sale. But it's just a matter of what's left, you know? Because it is slim pickings, for sure. All right. We are about done. Okay, last letter. Is anybody still here? Yeah, we do have to shop early because, I mean, like I think we're supposed to be, like, doing Valentine crafts now, but I just want to do winter crafts, you know? Not really Christmas, but get a little bit of winter going. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Okay. It's backwards, I know, but can y'all see? The metallic shines a little bit. The rose gold. I know it's backwards. I tried to flip it. Hang on, I tried to flip it and all it did was flip to the wall. Let me see if I can flip y'all. I don't know if it really matters, but see, watch. Oh wait, that's a microphone. Wait. See, it's the wall behind me or in front of me. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, I know it's backwards to y'all, but I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to get all my stuff together that I'm going to do the hot cocoa bar, and I'm going to do a live. We're going to build a hot cocoa station from start to finish. Okay, so I'm gonna get this going. But I like this. I like it. It's kind of neutral, but it's got a little pop of pink. I think it'll be cute. Have some color in there. All right, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I may have to build that shelf, and if I do, I might do a live with that, but it might be kind of boring, so I'm not sure if I will. I know I like the shimmer on the cocoa part. And then the trim. It'd be cute. But I was going to add some snowflakes and little marshmallows. Do y'all remember the hot glue that I have that's like dark brown? It looks like hot fudge. I might do some more little marshmallows, like the little square blocks, and do some of that fudge on them just to decorate the shelves and stuff. So anyway, okay. Oh, but if you are thinking about doing a hot cocoa bar, Dollar Tree has, like over near their candy section and all, they have the chocolate spoons, like packs of the chocolate spoons and packs of the peppermint spoons. So they look like candy cane. They're red and white striped, but they're shaped like spoons. They're chocolate, I guess. They melt in your drink. So go grab some before they're gone. Because that'll be so cute, like in a little glass jar or a little container, you know, on your hot cocoa. Because I'm going to show y'all how easy it is to set one up. You don't have to have like a big space or anything. If you've got like a little space on your counter, if you have room for a coffee pot, you have room for a hot cocoa bar or a hot beverage station. They can be coffee, hot cocoa, hot tea, all that good stuff. All right, y'all, I'm going to get off here. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.